out there, my name is Neha and welcome to my channel Ona Candles and Soaps. Please ignore my surroundings. I'm in my kitchen, and as all the middle class families' kitchens, my kitchen is also as messy. So please avoid that. Please ignore all my surroundings. Okay, so today's video we're going to talk about basics. Of course, this is just the second video. What do you expect? So today we're going to make melt and pour soap. That's the basic. So if you're a new soaper or you want to start making soaps for yourself or your family members, or you want to grow it, so the first thing to learn is melt and pour. That is the basic thing that you need to learn so that you can make beautiful soaps out there. So for me, I call melt and pour soaps as the handcrafted soaps. The reason for that is that the bases are ready to use. You can just get them, melt them and make your soaps. But why handcrafted? Because we make them beautiful. We make them with different kinds of molds. We, again, as I said in my first video, we use our imagination, we use our creativity and make, even if I don't have a mold, I think about it, how to make this shape like this. So I use all the creativity, but being just the first video about melt and pour, we're not going to do anything like that. This is going to be a simple vanilla melt and pour. So I got these three molds and I'm just going to show you. This one, and this one. So we're going to make 3 soaps today, or maybe more depending on what quantity I have, but basically two types of soap. One is going to be a goat milk base and the other one is going to be a glycerine base soap. The glycerine base soap, I'm going to use extra clear base. So in glycerine base, one is clear soap and the other one is extra clear or ultra clear or ultra transparent soap. So you can get this from any of your vendors, or you can also order it on Amazon if you're just making it for yourself and you just need 1 kg or something. Order it from Amazon. You may even get it, the shipping could be free. So just order it from Amazon a kg and you're good to go. Okay, so let me first tell you what all supplies do I have. I have this goat milk base that I've already cut into small cubes like this. The other one I have is ultra clear soap that is already in my microwave. Then I have a lavender essential oil. I have chocolate essential oil. I have saffron color and I have violet color. So these are the colors and these are the fragrances that I'm going to use today in my melt and pour soap. So first I'm going to switch on my microwave and let the glycerine soap melt. So when you melt a glycerine based soap or glycerine base or any melt and pour, you have to make sure that you melt it on a burst of 30 seconds in your microwave. And if you feel that it is getting ready or something like that, just switch it on and give it a stir, okay? Let me check. Okay, so it's still not ready, so I'll still give it some time. And this one, I'm going to pour in the saffron color, and I'm also going to put in a little bit of honey in it, and we're going to make this one out of it, okay? So I'm going to put in some honey in this. I think my soap base is ready. So this is my extra clear. It's okay, it's looking little bit of this thing a little cloudy, but it will be very clear just after one wash, okay? So we're going to just give it some stirs. and in case there is any lump, it will also get mixed and melted actually. So it's all done and it's all watery. Now I'm going to put in saffron color in this. Okay, so one basic thing. So when you make a soap, when you make a melting pour soap, all the additives could be just up to 2%. So if you're making a 100-gram bar, so the maximum of additives, that is your color, your fragrance oil or your essential oil, any additive, like I'm going to put honey in this. So any additive like that, or you put in coffee, you put in anything else, it can't be, the total amount can't be more than 2%. So for 100 gram, maximum of 2%. So this should be somewhere around 300 grams. So I'm going to put saffron color in this. I'm going to put some honey in this. Honey is good for sensitive skin and gives moisture also to your skin. I'm just going to put that in and I'm going to mix it very well. And now I'm going to add my fragrance oil. For this I am using chocolate fragrance oil. And now again I'll give it a stir. And now my soap is ready to be poured in the mold. So I'm going to use this mold and I'm going to put these in. Okay, so I did something wrong in this one, that is that I filled it completely. You don't have to fill it exactly till the brim. Just pour it slowly and do not fill it exactly to the top. I'll tell you the reason in a while. I made 5 soaps and I'm going to put the leftover in this mold. It smells amazing with that chocolate fragrance. So here it is. The next step, quickly, your rubbing alcohol. Now the rubbing alcohol is required because this will help you to remove all the bubbles on the top of your soap, and also you have to make sure that the rubbing alcohol is 91% or more, and it is also used to merge 2 layers. So if you can see, the soap in this mold is very less. I'm going to put the other soap onto it. So before putting that, again I will be putting in some rubbing alcohol in this. Okay, so now I'm going to quickly put my goat milk base in the microwave and let it go ahead and let it melt. So by the time that gets melted, I'm going to just tell you briefly about how to clean these. You can just put water in this and leave it for some time, and then you will be able to scrape off all the soap inside your jug or any of your utensils. You can also use that soap that comes out to clean utensils. You can also put that soap in the washing machine while you clean your clothes, and it will help you. And it will help you to, just in cleaning, to save some soap. And you can also use that soap for hand wash. You can collect that soap. I have also done that, trust me. So all the leftovers, I used to keep it, and then I used to scrape it off, and then used to keep it. And then when I got some nice amount, I took them, I melted them again, and I made a soap for my hand wash. And it was pretty good. I never faced any problem with that. It was just a hand wash. Okay, so we are ready with this. So this was about 150 to 200 grams. It just took me about a minute to melt this. This is all melted, and I didn't have to do anything for this one. So this is all melted. If you can see, I am using the violet color in this. And I'm using lavender oil. Just wait, let me just mix this. Look at the color, it looks so beautiful. It looks like a luxurious soap, you know. So also colors that I'm using are good for soap making, and they are all liquid colors. So I'm now going to put in my lavender essential oil in this. I'm going to give it a stir. Okay, so you need to stir them properly, because if you don't stir them, the oil may just remain up, and then the next day or after 4-5 hours when you will be trying to take out your soap, that oil will float on the top. So you have to make sure that it is done properly. So here it is. So I'm going to put one in this one. Let me put in this one. Okay, and I am going to spray it with my rubbing alcohol. So this one is pretty much dry. I'm going to put in this soap in this one. So I'm going to spray it with rubbing alcohol. It helps in joining the two layers of soap. It's going to just evaporate. And I'm going to put in my soap here. And I'm going to again spray it with rubbing alcohol on the top to avoid any bubbles. And that's it! My soaps are ready, and I will wait about 2 to 3 hours for letting them harden up. Another thing I would like to tell you is that there are two types of soap bases available in the market, but you would never know what kind of soap bases your vendor gives. So that is on your trial and experimenting, and you can even ask your vendor if he tells you. One is quickly hardening. So those soap bases take little more time to get melted, and they take very less time to get hardened. Okay, and mostly those soap bases are sweat-free soaps bases, so they don't sweat. They have little more of chemicals, I would say, because the other soap bases which are soft enough, they get melted quickly, and they take a lot of time to get settled, to get set in the mold also. Most of, I won't say all, but most of those soaps sweat. Sweating is not a bad thing, you know. Trust me, sweating is not a bad thing. That clearly shows that your soap base has a lot of glycerine. So that soap base actually has a glycerine content. Be it goat milk, be it clear soap, be it any other soap. If it is sweating, it means that it has a good glycerine. It has a good glycerine content. So if that is happening, don't worry. You just have to wipe off with a tissue. I also educate my clients and tell them that if something like that happens, don't worry. Just wipe it off with a tissue. Nothing's wrong with your soap. Your soap is not got rotten or nothing like that. It is just the humidity, and the soap is actually absorbing that, attracting that humidity to itself. So nothing wrong in that. That really shows that your soap base is glycerine rich. So that is good in its own way. Okay, so don't worry, just try, and it will be good. I'll just show you the tops of my soap. Here you go. So this is one, this is the second one, and this is my third one. If you feel that the soap's top is not clean, you can just peel it off with a peeler, and it will be all clean. It will look beautiful. In next video I will also have we will start with some soaps ready made, and I will tell you how to wrap them. And in my next video we'll also make some additive soaps. I am planning to make some turmeric for you guys, and maybe coffee. So leave me in the comment section that which soap do you want me to make next time. Do you want me to make turmeric or the coffee soap? And we will go about it, and I will tell you which coffee to go for and or which turmeric to go for. But for that you'll have to tell me which soap do you want. Okay, so if you like the video, don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click on the bell icon so that whenever I upload another video you get a notification. Till then, take care and keep smiling.